scrape across the face.
Well, Clark's saying, you already hit me in the eye.
Marina Mabrey thought she could take a cheap shot at the face of the WNBA and get away with a big mistake.
It is not that surprising that there are advancements and there are updates in the Connecticut Sun-Indiana Fever game.
Oh boy, where do we even begin with this Marina Mabrey mess? She really thought she could bulldoze Caitlin Clark on national TV and skate by with a slap on the wrist. But surprise that asterisk got asterisk consequences, especially when you're targeting the face of the WNBA. The league just hit Mabrey with an upgraded fine, and now she's scrambling to do damage control. Her attempt to justify her actions, a total backfire. The internet's not buying it, and the backlash is only growing louder. Let's break down what actually went down. During Tuesday night's Fever versus Sun matchup, tensions ran high in the third quarter. J.C. Sheldon went for a steal and accidentally poked Clark in the eye. Frustrated, Clark gave Sheldon a light shove, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, out of nowhere, Marina Mabrey came charging in like an enforcer, blindsiding Clark and knocking her to the ground. There wasn't defense. There wasn't basketball. There was a blatant cheap shot, plain and simple. Now the question is, was a fine really enough? Or should a suspension have followed? Because taking out the league's biggest star like that, it deserves more than just a financial slap. The refs on the court completely blew the call. They handed Marina Mabrey a technical foul, the same penalty. They gave Caitlin Clark, who was just defending herself after getting poked in the eye. Let that sink in. The aggressor and the victim got identical punishment. That kind of officiating isn't just bad, it's flat out embarrassing for the league. But here's where it gets interesting. Clearly realizing they had a PR disaster brewing, the WNBA stepped in asterisk after asterisk the game to review the play. And surprise them, upgraded Mabrey's technical to an asterisk flagrant to asterisk, which automatically comes with a fine. Now, the league doesn't officially reveal fine amounts, but word is a flagrant who runs about asterisk $100 asterisk. That's right, for $100 for what was essentially an on-court cheap shot. You can get fined more than that for an expired parking meter in some city. What message does that send? That taking out the league's most high-profile star is worth less than a traffic ticket? If the WNBA wants to protect its players and its credibility, they'll need to start acting like it. Because this just isn't.
Caitlin does need to get going on offense, though, and she is getting hacked. She is getting hacked. Oh my God! What is going on? Why would she body slam her like that? The call should have been made earlier. There should have been 14 fouls before she got jabbed in the eyeball. Oh, bro, what the hell? Oh my God! Bro! To the commentator, thank you. Blaming it on the officials is their responsibility. They did not diffuse the situation earlier. And now you have this.
Sure, here's a rewritten and tightened version of your powerful piece. It's streamlined for clarity, tone, and impact ideal for a blog, script, or social media voiceover. Asterisk Marina Mabrey thought she could cheap shot Caitlin Clark and walk away. Like nothing happened, bad move. Asterisk, the referees completely botched the original call. Mabrey got the technical foul, the same penalty Clark received after defending herself from an accidental eye poke. Think about that. The aggressor and victim got the same punishment. That kind of officiating is embarrassing for any league, let alone one trying to grow its audience. Sensing a PR disaster, the WNBA reviewed the play post-game and upgraded Mabrey's technical to an flagrant to asterisk, which comes with an automatic. Fine, but here's the kicker: sources say it was just asterisk asterisk for $100 asterisk asterisk for $100. You get fined more for parking in the wrong spot in LA. The league basically told everyone you can blindside our biggest star, and it'll cost you less than dinner in Manhattan. But what really speaks volumes is the asterisk asterisk lack of a suspension asterisk asterisk. If someone had shoved LeBron James to the floor from behind, they'd be suspended asterisk before asterisk they hit the ground. But in the WNBA, apparently you can assault the face of the league and still suit up the next game. Then came Mabrey's response to your comedy. She posted an 8-word caption that basically boiled down to damn. If you do, damned if you don't. Seriously? She wasn't villainized for asterisk defending asterisk her teammate. She was called out for asterisk attacking asterisk someone who wasn't looking. There's a big difference between backing up a teammate and throwing a dirt unnecessary. But that nuance seems completely lost on me. And just when you thought it couldn't get more absurd, her asterisk asterisk family asterisk asterisk joined the circus. Her sister posted a TikTok celebrating the hit. Her mother, reportedly proud. This isn't just delusional, it's disturbing. They're treating an act of violence like it's a highlight reel. It's the kind of entitlement that's been festering in the league since Clark arrived. Instead of appreciating the fact that Caitlin Clark has brought more attention, viewers, sponsors, and revenue to the WNBA than anyone in recent memory. Some players are jealous, plain and simple, and jealousy is eating the league from the inside out. Let's not forget asterisk Marina Mabrey has a history asterisk. This wasn't some rare slip-up. There are literal compilation videos online of her cheap shots and heated confrontations. Even asterisk John I. Carrington asterisk no stranger to being physical once called her mine. Evil twin, when the other tough. Players say asterisk you asterisk cross the line. You've got a problem. Accounts like asterisk women moving asterisk with over 175k followers show clips of WNBA drama, and Mabrey shows up in nearly everyone. Alongside players like Sophie Cunningham, she's built a brand on being an instigator, not a leader. And here's the sad part. Mabrey's actually asterisk talented asterisk. She can shoot, create, and play at a high level. But instead of letting her skills shine, she's made herself infamous for the wrong reasons. That $100 fine is nothing compared to the hit her reputation just took. Even her teammates have to be questioning asterisk if they want this drama around. The Connecticut Sun are trying to build a winning culture. What message does it send to free agents and sponsors when one of your players is better known for cheap shots than clutch plays? And through it all, Mabrey has shown asterisk zero remorse asterisk. No apology, no accountability, just a half-baked excuse and a victim narrative that nobody's buying. The WNBA missed a real opportunity here. They could have suspended her. They could have sent a message that asterisk player safety matters asterisk and that asterisk cheap shots won't be tolerated asterisk. But instead, they gave her a slap on the wrist and in doing so, told the rest of the league that you can target Caitlin Clark and face virtually no consequences. Ironically, this whole mess only asterisk helps asterisk Clark. Every time she gets attacked and responds with class, she wins more fans. The contrast is crystal clear. Clark plays the game. Others play the drama. The numbers don't like Clark's jersey sales crush the competition. Her games draw the biggest ratings. When she asterisk doesn't asterisk play, viewership drops by more than 50%. The market has spoken. She asterisk is the star. But instead of leveling up, some players are trying to drag her down. The worst part, this should have been a celebration of basketball. The Fever won asterisk that game 88-71. Clark had 20 points and 6 assists. Strong performance. But instead of talking hoops, we're talking about cheap shots. Marina Mabrey chose violence over basketball, and now she's facing the consequences. Astos Casper's not just a $400 fine, but a massive blow to her image. She's branded herself as someone who can't keep her emotions in check. And in pro sports, that reputation sticks. She had a chance to own it, apologize, and move forward. Instead, she doubled down, played the victim, and revealed a complete lack of self-awareness. This wasn't about defending a teammate, it was about jealousy. And it's hurting the league more than she realizes. The WNBA needs to protect its stars and raise its standards. Because if this is the message they're sending, they're not just failing Caitlin Clark, they're failing the entire sport.